There are days we cannot keep. There are skies that have to change. Still I wonder where they go when they quietly fade away. Light is moving through the windows, drawing patterns on the floor. Summer waits along the garden, just beyond an open door. Every path is lined with shadows, every tree is turning green. And I know this day will leave us like so many days we've seen. But maybe leaving doesn't mean a moment disappears. Maybe something stays beside us long after we're not here. Take me where the moments stay, where the light won't fade away, where a song can hold a summer long beyond a single day. Take me where the moments stay, somewhere time can't rearrange. Maybe nothing lasts forever, but not everything must change.
I have walked through many seasons, watched the colors come and go, learned that holding on too tightly isn't how we make things grow. There are voices I remember, there are roads I can't recall. Funny how the smallest moments can become the most of all. So I don't ask time to stop now, I don't ask the day to wait. I only want to notice what tomorrow can't replace. Take me where the moments stay, where the light won't fade away, where a song can hold a summer long beyond a single day. Take me where the moments stay, somewhere time can't rearrange. Maybe nothing lasts forever, but not everything must change. Do you remember how the sunlight fell across the garden wall? I remember how you stopped there, as if time had stopped it all.
Do you remember all the pathways?
No, but I remember you.
Maybe that's the way a memory chooses what it carries through.
We don't need the whole story, we don't need each passing day.
Sometimes just a single feeling is enough for us to stay. Keep on turning, let the evening find the sky.
Let tomorrow come without us.
We don't have to ask it why.
We have walked through open gardens,
we have watched the daylight chill,
and every road that brought us here is given something we can save.
not inside a photograph,
Not inside a perfect frame,
but somewhere underneath the heart, where the moments stay. Take me where the moments stay,
where the light
won't fade away,
where every road we've traveled
leaves a little trace behind.
take me where
The moments stay,
where the years can come and change.
we don't need to hold forever,
the sunlight.
If the seasons change the view,
There will always be a place.
where I remember this with you.
Take me where the moments stay.
Let the whole world turn away.
Nothing beautiful is truly gone when
Something of it stays. There are days we cannot keep.
there are roads that call our name.
Still the light remains somewhere.
Even after everything has changed,
So let the evening find us.
we don't have to make it stay.
We'll carry it together, where the moments stay.
The years move through the windows like shadows on the wall. Some things disappear completely, some don't disappear at all. There are names above the doorways, faded gently by the rain. There are footsteps in the timber, no one knows who made their way. Every season changes something, every winter leaves a line. Still the bells return each evening, keeping their familiar time. We spend our days collecting things we think we'll always know. Then the years decide so quietly what will stay and what will go. What the years leave behind isn't always what we planned. Sometimes just a certain feeling, sometimes just a certain hand. What the years leave behind is the light we can't explain, a familiar sound at evening, a face that still remains. Not everything is lost to time, not everything must stay. We are made of what we carry and what the years leave behind. Windows change and walls are painted, old trees reach a little higher. Let us sleep inside a drawer, names disappear from signs. We become a little different from the people we once knew. Still a melody can find us and make the old days feel brand new. Maybe memory isn't faithful, maybe that's what makes it kind. It lets the smallest things grow brighter as the larger ones unwind. What the years leave behind isn't always what we plan. Sometimes just a certain feeling, sometimes just a certain hand. What the years leave behind is the light we can't explain, a familiar sound at evening, a face that still remains. Not everything is lost to time, not everything must stay. We are made of what we carry and what the years leave behind. gathers on the rooftops. First lamps flicker into view. Every generation passes underneath the same old blue. Maybe someone years from now will stop exactly where I stand, never knowing all the stories time has written on this land. Keep the sound of distant bells, keep the warmth of window light, keep the voice you still remember when the room is still at night. Let the photographs grow older, let the seasons rearrange. We don't have to hold forever everything that has to change. Because somewhere underneath us, past the names and dates and signs, there are little pieces waiting that are stronger than the time. What the years leave behind
may be smaller than we thought,
not the things we tried to hold,
but the things we never sought.
What the years leave behind
is a song, a light, a name,
something ordinary once that somehow never feels the same. Not everything is lost to time, not everything must stay. We are more than what we've lost. We are what the years leave behind. The bells are fading slowly. The windows lose their light. And somewhere in the silence, something stays behind.
There's a turn I still remember, though I couldn't tell you why. An old doorway in the shadow, and a window open wide. Stone beneath familiar footsteps, faded numbers by the doors. Vines are climbing up the courtyard, just the way they did before. Years have changed the little details, different faces come and go. Still the walls seem to remember something only they could know. I've been looking for new places, I've been following new roads. Funny how the heart grows quieter when it finds what it once knew. These are the streets that know my name, even after everything has changed. Every corner holds a feeling I could never quite explain. These are the streets that know my name. They don't ask me where I've been. I can leave 100 times and somehow still belong to them. Maybe home is not a doorway, maybe home is something small. A street that knows your footsteps when you don't know them at all. Through a passage into daylight, there's a courtyard hidden there. Laundry moving from the windows, music floating through the air. Someone painted one wall yellow, someone planted something green. All the ordinary changes make it different, make it me. We spend years becoming strangers to to the places that we leave. Then one sound, one turn, one shadow brings back more than we believed. These are the streets that know my name, even after everything has changed. Every corner holds a feeling I could never quite explain. These are the streets that know my name. They don't ask me where I've been. I can leave 100 times and somehow still belong to them. Maybe home is not a doorway. Maybe home is something small, a street that knows your footsteps when you don't know them at all. Late afternoon is getting softer, windows catching amber light. People disappear through doorways as the city turns to night. I don't need to find the old days, I don't need them back again. Maybe coming home is simply seeing where you've always been. Some things disappear completely, some things only change their name. Somewhere underneath the newness, something quiet stays the same. Not the houses, not the weather, not the faces passing through, just the strange familiar feeling that a place remembers you. I've been far enough to understand what distance couldn't show. Sometimes where you're going is a place you used to know. These are the streets that know my name, even though we're neither quite the same. Every doorway, every shadow holds a piece I can't explain. These are the streets that know my name, and tonight I understand. You can wander through a lifetime and still know where you began. Maybe home is not forever, maybe home is just the same. Quiet turn beneath the window on a street that knows your name. Footsteps fading through the evening, one last window holds the light. I don't have to ask directions, I remember now. Windows open to the blue, white curtains moving through. Nothing waiting on the other side, but a day that's ours to choose. Sunlight falling on the shutters, flowers leaning from the walls, sandals tapping down the pavement. No one waiting for our call. Leave a map inside the room now, take the road we've never seen. Every corner looks much brighter when there's nowhere we should be. We don't need a destination, we don't need to make a plan. Let the wind decide the answer, let the day fall where it can. Nothing but the summer, nothing but the sky, nothing but the warm wind and the whole day passing by. Nothing but the summer and a road we've never known. For once we don't need somewhere to be going home. Let the hours run together, plays a song we've never sung. Flowers scatter on the sidewalk, green leaves shimmer overhead. Every little street keeps asking, what if we go there instead? Maybe getting lost is easy when there's nothing left to find. Maybe freedom is a morning when you leave the clock behind. Nothing but the sunlight, nothing but the sky, nothing but the warm wind and the whole day passing by. Nothing but the sunlight and a road we've never known. For once we don't need somewhere to be going home. Let the hours run together, let tomorrow wait behind. Nothing but the summer and a little borrowed time. Afternoon turns soft and weightless, colors fading just a shade. Footsteps slower than this morning, still no reason to be late. We have carried too many calendars, there's too many things we had to do. Today I only want the sunlight and another street with you. Let the wind take every question, let the blue erase the lines. We can lose an hour somewhere, never ask to get it back. No promises for September, no plans beyond tonight. Some days aren't made for keeping, they're just made to feel alive. So leave the windows open, let the warm air wander through. If someone has an answer, maybe this is all we do. Nothing but the summer, nothing but the sky, nothing but this feeling that we don't have to define. Nothing but the summer and the light across the road. For once we don't need answers, we can simply let them go. Let the hours run together, let the evening take its time. Nothing but the summer, nothing waiting down the line. Nothing but the summer, nothing else we need to find. Windows open to the blue, white curtains moving through. Nothing but the summer and this little day with you.
The afternoon grew quieter, and neither of us moved. There was nothing left to answer, and nothing left to prove. Long shadows on the buildings, light fading on the stone. We had walked for hours together, without knowing where we'd gone. You were watching from the window, I was listening to the street. Somewhere in the space between us, silence finally felt complete. There were words we could have chosen, there were stories we could tell. But sometimes knowing someone means knowing silence well. For all the things we never had to say, all the words we simply let drift away. There was something in the quiet that was clearer anyway. All the things we never had to name, all the little ways we somehow stayed the same. If you know me in the the silence, then you know me all the way. For all the things we never had to say. Evening through the shutters, a little cooler than before. Someone crossed the square below us, someone slowly closed the door. Years can turn a conversation into fragments we forget, but I still know the way you smiled at something I had never said. Maybe words are only windows, maybe some don't need a view. Maybe all the space between them was where I understood you. For all the things we never had to say, all the words we simply let drift away. There was something in the quiet that was clearer anyway. All the things we never had to name, all the little ways we somehow stayed the same. If you know me in the silence, then you know me all the way. For all the things we never had to say. Now the lamps along the street are slowly coming into view. The buildings lose their daylight to a softer shade of blue. We could fill another evening with the stories of our lives, but I think I'd rather sit here while the final daylight dies. You don't have to tell me where tomorrow leads. I don't need a promise, I don't need guarantees. There are things that grow much stronger when we leave them room to breathe. There are answers in a moment that no sentence could achieve. So let the evening find us exactly where we are, with nothing left between us but the first light of the stars. For all the things we never had to say, all the words we simply let drift away. There was something in the quiet I would never want to change. All the things we never had to name, all the little ways we never stayed the same. Still you knew me in the silence, and I knew you just that way. For all the things we never had to say. The street has gone much quieter, the last of daylight fades, and I'm thinking of the things we never had to say.
The afternoon is quiet, the windows open wide. A little wind is moving through the curtains at our side. Silver dancing on the water, clouds are passing overhead. Old reflections break and gather, blue and white and green instead. Mountain air comes through the doorway, carrying the scent of rain. Nothing stays the way we find it, nothing else could follow every plan, or we could watch the shadows wander and forget the time again. Stay until the light changes, stay until the blue turns gold, stay until the day becomes a story we can hold. Stay until the wind changes, until the rooftops lose their glow. We don't need a reason, we don't need a place to go. Just stay until the light changes. Little boats become reflections far below the willow trees. Open windows catch the sunlight, curtains rise into the breeze. Somewhere bells are softly ringing, somewhere footsteps cross the stone, and the afternoon surrounds us like a place we've always known. Maybe moments aren't for keeping, maybe that's what makes them shine. Everything is always changing, even while we call it mine. Stay until the light changes, stay until the blue turns gold, stay until the day becomes a story we can hold. Stay until the wind changes, until the rooftops lose their glow. We don't need a reason, we don't need a place to go. Just stay until the light changes. Now the mountains wear the evening, softly fading into blue. Every window holds a little piece of daylight passing through. Soon the streets will change their colors, soon the first lamps will appear. But there's still a little summer waiting quietly for us here. Nothing asks the sky to stay blue, nothing asks the leaves to stay green. Every beautiful thing changes into something yet unseen. So don't promise me forever, don't ask tomorrow to explain. Give me only this one moment before everything has changed. Let the water hold the sunlight, let the evening take its time. There are things we can't hold on to that can still be yours and mine. Stay until the light changes, stay until the blue turns gold, stay until this ordinary moment feels like something we can hold. Stay until the wind changes, until the evening starts to show. We don't need forever, we just need a little slow. Stay while the last light finds us, stay while the mountains turn to blue. Stay until the light changes. I'll stay here with you. The afternoon is leaving, the windows still are wide. One last line of sunlight, then evening at our side. Above the rooftops, red flowers by the door, sunlight on the old walls. I've seen this dream before. Pastel windows opening to a warm and quiet day, curtains moving with the summer as the shadows slip away. Geraniums along the balconies, doorway holds a color. Every stone reflects the light. Maybe years from now the names will disappear, but somehow I will still remember how the colors felt from here. These are the colors we remember: soft blue and summer green, a little red upon the windows, golden light in between. These are the colors we remember long after we've moved on. Somewhere inside a quiet moment, they keep shining when it's gone. Oh, let the afternoon go slowly, let every color stay. These are the colors we remember when the years have slipped away. Walking where the streets grow narrow under signs of painted wood, every turn becomes a picture more beautiful than it should. Flowers lean from every window, bicycles rest against the wall. Someone's music through an open room drifts softly over all. We collect so many moments, thinking we'll remember each, but the heart keeps only fragments that the ears can never reach. These are the colors we remember: soft blue and summer green, a little red upon the windows, golden light in between. These are the colors we remember long after we've moved on. Somewhere inside a quiet moment, they keep shining when it's gone. Oh, let the afternoon go slowly, let every color stay. These are the colors we remember when the years have slipped away. Later, when the light grows softer, every rooftop changes tone. Pink becomes a shade of amber, every window starts to glow. I may never walk this street again, or know who lives behind each door. Still I know I'll carry something I didn't have the day before. Keep the blue of open skies, keep the green of summer vines, keep the flowers on the windows, keep this little piece of time. We don't choose what stays within us, we don't choose what disappears. Sometimes all a heart remembers is a color from the years. These are the colors we remember: soft blue and summer green, the faded pink along the houses, and all the light between. These are the colors we remember when everything has changed. Somewhere inside a distant summer, they will always stay the same. Oh, let the evening come slowly, there's nothing more to say. These are the colors we remember, and I'll carry them away. Blue above the rooftops, flowers by the door. Some colors fade, some colors stay.
a table by the window and a melody outside. Someone's playing in the distance as the afternoon goes by. Old stone underneath my footsteps, painted shutters overhead, little pictures in the windows, little stories never said. Coffee cooling on the table, someone laughing down the street, and a song I almost remember drifts along beneath my feet. Maybe I've been here before, maybe only in a dream. Every corner holds a memory of a place I've never seen. Somewhere between the songs I found a little time, between the words we never said and all we left behind. Somewhere between the songs the whole world disappeared, and for a moment everything I needed was right here. Stay until the music's gone, somewhere between the songs. Someone paints beside a doorway, someone carries flowers home, someone turns an old accordion into something all their own. Evening settles on the rooftops, windows slowly start to glow. Every street becomes a question with no need to ever know. Maybe every road is better when you don't know where it ends. Maybe every song remembers what the heart somehow forgets. Somewhere between the songs I found a little time, between the words we never said and all we left behind. Somewhere between the songs the whole world disappeared, and for a moment everything I needed was right here. Stay until the music's gone, somewhere between the songs. Cafe lights are glowing, blue is falling on the street. There's a chair beside the window and another empty seat. I don't know who sat there yesterday or who will come tomorrow, but tonight the room is warm enough to leave outside the sorrow. Play it softly, play it slow. There's no place I need to go. Let the old piano wander, let the evening overflow. We spend our lives on answers, we spend our days moving on, but sometimes all we're looking for is somewhere in a song. No promise of forever, no reason to belong. Just one quiet Paris evening, somewhere between the songs. Somewhere between the songs I found a little time, between tomorrow and yesterday this moment became mine. Somewhere between the songs, the whole world disappeared, and all the things I couldn't say were somehow easier here. Stay until the lights are low, stay until the last notes go. Maybe that's where we belong, somewhere between the songs. There's a table by the window, and the street is almost still. One last note, one last light, and a song upon the hill.
Morning through the curtains, quiet on the floor. A little light is waiting just outside the door. Coffee in a white cup, bread is cooling by the window. Lavender beyond the garden, moving where the soft winds blow. Old stone warming in the sunlight, olive leaves are turning silver. Nothing here is asking questions, nothing needs an answer either. Maybe we could leave the clock there, maybe we don't need to know how much morning we have left now, if we let it all move slow. Where the day moves slowly, stay a little while with me. Let the sunlight cross the table, let the curtains catch the breeze. Where the day moves slowly, we don't have to be anywhere. Just a song across the morning, and a summer in the air. Let it come, let it go, let the whole day move slowly. Flowers leaning by the doorway, shadows underneath the trees. Someone left a book half open, pages turning in the breeze. Apricots beside the coffee, white linen beneath my hands. Far beyond the garden wall, the lavender runs across the land. There are places made for leaving, there are roads we have to take, but today can wait beside us, like the sunlight on the gate. Where the day moves slowly, stay a little while with me. Let the sunlight cross the table, let the curtains catch the breeze. Where the day moves slowly, we don't have to be anywhere. Just a song across the morning, and the summer in the air. Let it come, let it go, let the whole day move slowly. Afternoon across the hillside changes every shade of green. Little bells beyond the village drift across the fields unseen. Maybe later we'll keep walking down the road beyond the trees, but for now the chair is waiting, and the coffee's warm with me. Leave the windows open, let the warm air in. dreaming, a little room to breathe, a little summer sunlight falling through the leaves where the day moves slowly. Stay a little while with me, let the sunlight cross the table, let the whole world simply be. Where the day moves slowly, there is nowhere we should go. Just a song across the morning, and a heart that's learning slow. Let it come, let it go, let the whole day move slowly. Morning through the curtains, lavender below. Stay a little longer where the day moves slow. Morning finds the window softly opening to blue. Coffee on the table and a little time with you. Sunlight on the corner, chairs are waiting by the door. Someone lifts the awning like 100 days before. Bicycles are passing down the quiet avenue. Paris wakes so slowly, like it has nothing else to do. No need to chase the morning, no reason to be gone. Let the city take its time and let the coffee carry on. At a little Paris Café, let the morning drift away, with a cup beside the window and a song we wanna stay. At a little Paris Café, we can leave the world outside. Let the streets keep turning, we have nowhere else tonight. Just a little time, a little light, a little Paris by our side. Flowers on the balcony, curtains dancing in the air, footsteps on the pavement, someone laughing somewhere. Pages of the paper folded neatly by my chair. Every ordinary moment feels a little lighter here. Maybe we don't need an answer, maybe this is all we need. A quiet table in the morning and a city moving free. At a little Paris Café, let the morning drift away, with a cup beside the window and a song we wanna stay. At a little Paris Café, we can leave the world outside. Let the streets keep turning, we have nowhere else tonight. Just a little time, a little light, a little Paris by our side. Drawing closer, shadows shorten on the street. Coffee turns to conversation, music moves beneath our feet. Windows catch the sunlight, old stone glows in ivory. And for just another moment, this is where I wanna be. There will always be tomorrow, there will always be somewhere. But today the world is waiting at this little table here. Let the piano play softly, let the afternoon arrive. Let the city move around us while we leave the clock behind. No grand destination, no perfect place to find, just coffee and a melody. and a little borrowed time. At a little Paris cafe, let the whole day drift away with the sunlight through the window and our favorite song to play. At a little Paris cafe, let the busy world go by. Every simple little moment feels like Paris in July. Just a little time, a little light, a little music by our side. At a little Paris cafe, I could stay a little while. Coffee by